It's not even that. Like, I just guess, like, it's not that I wanted to fuck other people, but I wanted to fuck in front of people, if that makes sense.
Oh, see, I don't mind it, but I don't like when it's completely, like, new. I don't know, like, when, for example, when they're like, yo, fuck my wife, like, the dude that I don't know watch me is like, nah, bro, like, you gotta go. Like, this is awkward. You feel me?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking
watching
somebody
part.
else's wife, and what, are they jacking off to it?
No, hell no, we ain't doing all of that. But I'm just saying.
You know,
like,
he ain't gonna know because when he starts fucking.
yeah, you're not really watching.
That other dude can do whatever he wants to do, so he can't say what he's gonna do.
But isn't he, like, right in the front watching?
Nah.
He could be anywhere in the room watching. He could be over there smoking, whatever.
In the cut.
It all depends.
Have you done some shit like that?
Have I watched somebody else have sex? Yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, but have you fucked someone else's wife?
Not nobody else's wife. While they was, nah.
While they watch. While they watch.
He sounded very particular, like he knows where they are. Like, that's what I'm asking.
Yo, wait, time out. Essa was a smooth guy. He almost did.
No. I fuck niggas'
It
wives.
sounds like to me, you fucked wives.
I wouldn't even trust a dude to fuck his wife because I'm gonna take her head off so crazy he gonna want to kill me.
He not gonna like you.
He not gonna come back from
But
it.
that's the weird part
But some
about
guys-
Temptation Island. That's what they live
Like,
for.
they like that.
Yeah, they
shit.
live for that.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. If we coming up when I'm talking about once you take a head off, he gonna be like, yo, bro.
Stop touching my girl
Yo,
like
bro,
that.
you know the time, like, yo, bro, chill. No, I'm fucking her in her ass. No, come on, Rico, we double team her now. Shut up. One, stay over there and watch.
Can I cut you a check, sir?
Stay out of her life. Don't even look at her.
How much does it cost for you to stay away?
That's how it was?
What?
Look, I was 23.
Okay.
It was way different.
So maybe you weren't comfortable.
Nah, I wasn't comfortable. But like, the whole Temptation Island thing is like, most of it is just like, yeah, go fuck my wife and wherever you want. You just take his wife and you bounce.
Do you understand their logic?
It's
What's the
not.
logic?
It's not my logic to
Like,
understand.
Like, maybe they love their wife unconditionally.
What?
Yes. Maybe they love their wife unconditionally.
Abby.
And they're just like, yo, honestly, I don't care who
She's
you fuck.
24.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, maybe like you could fuck whoever
like
you
that
want,
number.
and you still love me at the end of the day. Like,
Have you ever been hit with a pillow?
don't fucking hit me.
Put your drink down. So it don't splash on my
Honestly,
shit.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just not opening your mind enough. Like,
Maybe your mind is too open.
no, because you guys say, oh, I could fuck a girl and I have no feelings, blah, blah,
Don't
blah.
sound like that.
Yeah, well,
We definitely don't talk like
like,
that.
I don't have emotions or whatever, so when I stand. But like, it's just like, so then what if you just, the same way that you feel that you could love a girl and then you could fuck some other girl, why can't it be like that for the opposite partner?
It can.
Yeah,
It's
so
not my partner.
that's just their logic. Why?
Because that's not how I play. That's not my rules. Listen, everybody got their own rules, especially in places like Temptation Island. They have their own rules. Every relationship, you can really see every different dynamic of relationships in certain places and settings. For me, you're not smashing my wife,
In front of you.
to my knowledge. In front of me, to my knowledge. You're not smashing my wife at all, and it's okay. You know, now, if, you know, I was cheating for mad long and she cheated, then we might have to make amends, but that's a different situation.
Okay. Have you ever caught somebody cheating?
No. I actually...
Caught is meaning what? Like in the act while they was doing it?
No, like you just caught her. Like you went through the phone, or like
Nah, I don't do that.
like someone had to tell you, like, this is what your girl doing.
Nah,
But it's not like that. It's only her girl.
I got lucky. There's some dudes that I know
No,
that...
I
Actually,
caught-
well...
No, I can't name my name. I did catch a girl cheating, definitely. So I had the same thing, definitely. But I had another girl at the same time. I had two girls.
So you weren't mad?
Oh, when I called her cheating, damn right I was mad. I was pissed.
Yeah?
And I had a whole nother girlfriend.
You-
And I was still mad. It's true. I'm not gonna lie. My frontal lobe was not developed at that time, and I was young.
So what would you do
And
now?
I was tight. And not only did I have a whole nother girlfriend, I had other wild girls too. I had magic, but I liked her the most.
The side joints.
Right. So is it like a
That's a
territorial
side
thing?
joint.
That's a time where you're the guy and you're selfish.
I was definitely selfish. I wanted everything. I wanted your girl, my girls,
and her girls.
Everything.
You think every man goes through that?
Yep.
No. Yeah, if you can. Word.
If you have the ability to have a lot of women, you're damn right. You're gonna give it a word. You're gonna think you're the only one at the top of the mountain, and I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna have all 9 of these women, and they're not gonna cheat on me, and they're gonna love me, and they're gonna all work with me, and they're gonna spend certain times together.
Wait. Have you ever been in a room where all the girls that you mess with are like talking to each other?
Yeah, here.
What? No. Nah, he didn't say that.
There's been times, but here's the thing. I'm honest for most of the part of my life.
So they all know.
Yeah, they all know. They was calling me Group Chat Rico.
Oh my God.
I ain't have it like him.
No?
Yes, he did.
I didn't have it like him. I could have a couple that knew, but not all of them. And I've never been in no situation where they were all in a room together. I did come into some situations like, oh my God, how the hell did they start talking?
And that's uncomfortable, right? Or you don't give a fuck?
I just walked out. Because if they both see me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
They gonna turn around and be like, yo, and I'm like, yo, so I saw it, I was like, oh my God, and turn right back around.
Oh my God.
And that's happened a few times because I threw parties, so I would invite all my girls to the party, and I would spend certain times with them.
Yeah, so you was good. Yeah.
My frontal lobe wasn't developed. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that this is like a young boy stage?
Nah, it's a no matter your age stage.
This is not a young boy stage. This is when it's out your system.
Oh, out of your system.
Or when you don't care for it. Yeah. When you.
As you get older, you start shrinking it down a little bit.
Or you might, depending on where you at in your life. Like, listen, I was telling my homie if I was, I'm not 32, but if I was to be 32 and have no kids, and I was like super up, I'm talking about like 5 mil or more up, I might double up on what I did in my life.
What the fuck? Oh,
Really?
I
might double up. I might like.
You're gonna go for it again, and you're gonna go major.
Major. I will max this bitch out.
I'm telling everybody everything, like it or not. Do you want to roll with the paper or not? Because if you don't, I'll keep my money, and there are other candidates that are ready and willing. That is monster gorilla with it right now.
Is it like an ego thing, or do you get like bored of like messing with one girl?
Ego, to me, nah, it ain't that.
No.
Nah, I think that men just like pretty women. We're attracted.
Some guys be fucking the ugly.
We're not talking about them.
We're not talking about that. You asked us.
Oh yeah, okay. So you guys have standards.
Now I do.
Now you do.
I always did. Me and him fight. Me and him fight. We ain't talking about past stuff. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. But yeah, I mean, you gonna go for it regardless. like men just like pretty women. Like,
do you think that you bang like every nationality? Like you went Asian, you went Latino, you went white.
Hard.
That was by 21.
But but if you're dealing with like Norwegian and all that,
that's different. That's cheating.
Nah.
That's specifics.
Yeah, but
And why? Is it just because you were like, I want to see what that's like?
Facts.
Nah,
I had an
Asian
Asian thing for a long time.
I'm not racist. So
You're international.
That's why, man, I was never racist. So if you're white and you look good, Spanish, black, I'm not.
You could get it too.
It's only one thing that I don't like. One specific thing about women, I'll be like, hell no.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it up here because they'll kill me.
Tell us.
They'll kill me. No, I'm not gonna say it up here. Like,
he has a certain preference.
yeah. Like,
What is one thing he doesn't like?
okay, I don't like. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
This is a no
We all
judgment
have a
zone.
type here sometimes, right?
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not gonna say it because they're gonna. Nah, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Y'all really do get along. Freaking Libras and Aquarius and ban them.
I mean, look, at the end of the day.
I like women to be in shape, I'll say.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
I like them to be in shape, okay?
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Right. Take care of yourself.
Take care of it. I like women to take care of their body, that have a, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you've never been interested
No.
on like,
No.
I just want to see that.
No.
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 Okay, this man has standards. You know
No,
what I mean?
that's it. Like color, height, all that. No, but as far as taking care of your body and being in shape, there is no look away. Like, nah.
You're right. Because I've never done like big either. I've always done like
Big what? What's big to you?
like I don't want to be doing a gut. Like I just don't.
What's
like,
that?
That's terrible.
Like, that's not like that. I just don't like that.
Yo, even my gut from drinking, he know I'm home. I'm home doing crunches. I'm changing my diet. I'm not drinking right now. As soon as I say, yo, this look
You're
crazy.
like, I don't want to be doggy, and then I hear like, and this is your stomach. Like, I just don't want that. Like, I need a man that works out. You know, I facial hair class. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want that to be my ass, not your stomach. Like,
Yo, wait, hold on. So you never had that happen to you?
No, I never ever even been.
You
Never
never
even
had
been
no fat
interested.
boys. I mean, no shape bleed.
Out
You
of
never
shape
had
men.
no out of shape guys before.
When I
Be
was,
honest.
There you go.
When
Got
I
him.
was my
Got
virginity
'em.
taker. My virginity taker.
You let the one that you don't like take.
But yo, he's mad skinny now. But at the time he was.
What is about Matt Skinny now? When he tapped that ass, he was fat.
Nah, at the time, yeah, he was a little. He was a
I was
little.
gonna say that.
So how did he do it?
Like, how did he do it? Like, what do you mean? Like, what time?
How did he get you to do it?
Yeah, you say you don't like shit.
wait, hold on.
You know what? He was.
She grabbed her leg. Yo.
He was a funny guy. Like, I don't know. Like,
Oh, he laughed your panties off.
No, he was a funny guy. Like,
laughed
honestly,
your
you'd
panties
be
off.
surprised. Like, a lot of like guys that are not good looking, they just have to be funny and then they get laid. Like, that's just what happens.
How many guys? Not how many. Give me a percentage, right, of the guys that you mess with that you were actually physically attracted to versus the ones that were just able to make you either
Laugh
feel
your
good
panties
or
off.
laugh your panties off.
Okay. That was a long time ago.
LMAO.
That can't be a long time ago. You 24.
Yeah, but yo, shut the hell up. Wait, that
Watch
came
the
out
cat.
wrong.
Watch out.
That came out wrong. But you know, a lot of things change. Like 4 years, 3 years. That's a long time ago. You know, like I broke up with that bitch 3 years ago. It's like that. Anyway. So I think a low percentage, like maybe like 2-3% were not in shape. The rest,
No. All right.
What?
Not in shape and or.
For it to be 2 or 3%,
What's
that's
this,
it.
cap? That's cap
You
too.
gotta have to have 100 dudes that you smash to make 2 or 3% okay. So that's 2 or
Okay.
3 guys.
Nah, that's really not.
Because if you have, well, let's say.
I think that was the only one. After that was like just strictly guys from the gym. That was the only
Were you
one.
attracted to them?
I was attracted to their body.
Okay. Was you attracted to them?
I was attracted.
Just say no.
No, because then I start thinking about like I like mess with guys that is like, damn, he's not really that cute in the face, put a bag over his head, like it's like that. But yeah, I probably was attracted to them at the time. I know damn well you guys have messed with girls that's like, damn, why did I do that? But at the time you
But it's not
I
that they're
did a
not
lot of them.
attractive.
no, they were attracted
It's
at
that
the time.
No.
Then you
It's
grow.
that they're dumb. That they came back to be dumb, and you say, "Why did I do that?"
I was
And you do a
lit.
segment like, "Yo, she looked good."
No, but
It was
I've
good,
been
but
with
I'm ready to
good-looking
go
men.
home. I really don't like her. See,
Yeah.
I always tell people, us as men, we really don't like a lot of y'all. We're attracted to you. We'll have sex with you. You look good, but as far as that 4-letter word called like, we
Or
don't
love.
really like or love. No, you gotta like them first, so you're not getting
Yep.
love.
Everyone
We
I
don't-
like, I
we don't-
love.
We don't really like y'all. So if we have sex with 100 women, real talk, we might like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, damn.
I say 4. I got 4.
Maybe 4. Okay,
Yeah, I
I'm
did 4.
off
He's
my
more in
line.
love
I got
than this
4.
one.
I got
No,
4.
I'm just no. I'm a realist. Like dudes not gonna say what I'm gonna say. So when we deal with it, when we take surveys, we already talk with each other and we be like, "Yo, did you even like her?" And we be like, "Nah, I really didn't like her." And you'll go back to 1 or 2 girls in your history.
You see, but that's the difference. Like, you guys could get hard for a girl you don't like. Like, I can't get wet for someone I don't like.
But like
If he
and
got-
attracted to is different though.
If he got skills, if he got skills and laughs your panties off, you can.
Exactly.
You might find out something else that he
If
can
he
do.
got a
Like,
couple abs,
I
he's
like you
good.
now. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you hit a button far enough, like, oh shit, I like you. Just like that.
And the like only lasts for 1 hour.
If you're
Then you
lucky.
15 minutes.
I'm just saying, because, you know, an hour, because I have to like you enough to talk to you, to get you comfortable, laugh your panties off, and then I got about 30 minutes from there.
Yeah, you gotta laugh
Right.
your
I
panties
guess
off.
that's from you guys' experience. That's never really happened to me. Like, I've never, like, met somebody and be like, yo, like, I'm gonna, this guy.
Never had a one-night stand.
Not even a kid.
I've had, like, a one night, you know, that shit was whack. I'm never going back.
That's a one-night stand.
That's not a one-night stand if you're
What are you
talking to
talking
that
about?
person for, like a while.
What's a while? What,
She's about to say a week.
I was gonna say that. As a while. As like, you know, over a month or two, you know.
And you end up, you gave him.
Why you lying
You
to
had
us?
sex with him after a month?
I've never fucked anybody
One
in a
time?
week. Never in my life. Never in my life have I fucked anybody in a week or two. Like I've
So
known
wait,
for a month.
are you also counting the dudes you've known, but you didn't speak to, but then you spoke to?
No, I'm talking about like a month.
Or you just counting the dudes like that was trash, I'm not gonna count him.
Yo,
those count too.
honestly, yeah, they count to you, but to us
See, here we
females,
go.
they don't count. It's like,
Got him.
are you serious? Like one time that shit was whack. Like it lasted 30 seconds. Like
That's
you
a
kidding
body.
me? Like
That's
I'm really,
a body though.
It's a body that I have to count now. Like that's so trash.
You know how many of those we got?
How many? How many have you done that to? Like I just want to. I'm over it.
30 seconds?
Not 30 seconds.
Yeah, like a minute.
Actually, no, I'm
like
not gonna
damn,
lie,
yo,
I had a
like
30-second.
lock your door on the way
30-second.
out. Like
I had a couple 7-minute joints, like in and
I
out
had a
quick.
30-second one. I definitely did.
you did.
Yeah. She was so bad though.
That's what it was.
I
You
talked
were
myself
excited.
up in my head, so by the time I started, I was already done. Like,
He said some shocking things.
Oh,
to me.
is that
Said
when
a
you're like really like
30-second
craving a
joint?
girl? Because
Yeah, I
the
was
thing
really
is that
craving her, yeah.
I don't even get hyped up. Like I want to throw hands. Like why did you come so fast?
throw hands?
No, honestly, it doesn't get me hyped up about anything.
well, I didn't leave.
Oh, you didn't. So you went back at it again.
Yeah, we gave it
Oh,
some
okay.
time.
You see that there's a
But I had to, like, and it was very hard for me. I had to though.
like
I wasn't
come
gonna
on,
leave.
wake up.
Yeah, wake up, like talking to myself, like.
That's the worst when you
wanna
have to
throw
like.
hands?
No, honestly, like I
told you.
don't get gassed. I get mad. I get really mad.
At the 30-second
She's an
dude?
angry sex.
I get really mad. Like, come on, man. Like, I didn't finish. Why did you? Like, I get really mad.
So so are you like, I'm just taking this from the throwing hands
Well,
part.
I don't throw hands though, but like I want to in my
I
head.
know. So like, do you like that type of sex, like that aggressive type of sex?
No, it's not even that. It's just like as soon as I finish, like then you could do whatever. But like, goddamn, like let me fucking finish.
But in the act, right? You want to be like, do you like to be choked? You like to be slapped up a little bit?
I have my fair share of things. That's something that I'm against.
That you're against?
I'm not against that. Yeah, no.
You ain't against too much.
Keep
Keep it real.
No, yeah, I'm very
That shit is on the
open-minded.
table.
I'm very open-minded. Like, yeah, like you know, you lead the way. Make me feel like a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what does that mean?
About to say, I wanted to know too. Go ahead.
Like, I like the man to lead the way. I like to just.
You want to be dominated.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one like teaching you how to. I'm not a fucking teacher. You know, that's why like men, we secretly like love subconsciously.
I'm not a teacher.
We love men that are experienced versus guys love women that are innocent.
That's why I tell every woman that most guys got to be a hoe.
There are some dudes that like chicks with a little hoe in them. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Because there are dudes that want that woman that knows what to do. When if you want to have sex with another woman, she's up for it. She knows what she's doing. Mad dudes do not want to teach every woman that they come in contact with. That's not like great joy.
Would you say
woman- any
statistically
woman-
proven like men rather have an innocent girl or a girl that got mad miles on her? Like,
No, we don't want the mileage.
Nobody
we want the
said mild.
experience.
I said a little hoe. Not mad mileage.
I'm talking like 40,000,
and wait,
30,000.
Let's be clear. I'm not saying we like women with a little hoe in them. I'm just saying she thought that men like women who don't have none of that and they gotta teach them.
no, that's not what I was saying. Because you
mean-
could be in a relationship and you could
Well-
do some freaky shit.
To be honest, I said here at 8 at the table mad long ago that back in the day I used to say I want an ex-hoe to be a wife because I didn't want to teach her. And the sex was amazing. But as I got older, you know, I could never do that.
Yeah,
When
why?
I was a kid, I was like, yeah, like I'm still a kid.
So
but you
now, why? What changed your mind?
Well, the difference is now You know, when you're a man, especially a man that has respect, the respect for your woman has to match the respect for you. So when your woman got mad mileage, mad bodies, and mad experience, the world, the other men will automatically look at her with less respect.
I paid $60 for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now I'm walking around with the $60 chick.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Permanent. Like now I'm walking around looking like a fool. So whatever I built, whatever legacy I built has been diminished.
Right.
Just by my choice of partners. Just like a woman. If a woman has a has a man who's a husband who's known to be the worst man, you know, to the world, they're gonna look at her like she's a fool.
But it really shouldn't matter what you
Yeah, it does.
think people. No,
Yeah,
it really doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
I think if it's between you guys and you know the connection you have, like what the fuck does it matter?
Because this whole world is a judgment.
Yeah, but the
zone.
whole world isn't making you happy
But
It will take away your happiness.
Outside forces.
if you let it.
Outside forces affect a lot of people in different ways. When I do things, I don't care about too many. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody know because you don't know me. I really don't care about too many things. Like they'll be like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But the things that I don't care about now affect my wife now. Because now people know her because my popularity is growing. So now she's getting DMs from her own friends talking about what I'm saying and what I'm doing and blase, blase, blah. And although she's mentally strong, that shit right there has affected her.
But
it will, and it did before cause problems, but not now.
But that's stopping you guys from living a free life. Because at the end of the day, you're doing what you want, right?
It's not stopping nothing. She's dealing with it. I said that in most cases people will stop. That's why I said she had to deal with it because I am mentally strong. So even when it's occurring, I'm saying, don't worry about it. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's going on. You're gonna see sooner or later. And then as she started seeing what my voice was and why I was saying the things that I'm saying, now she said, oh, he is a voice for men, blase, blah. So that problem didn't come in between what we have. But it could have if I would have allowed it to.
Word.
Real talk. And it just, that type of stuff, anything can affect a couple. You never know what mentally that you're gonna need to deal with. And you think now like, yo, I don't know, it's just nothing. It's always the thing that you never thought about. That hit you right upside your head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really don't care, but there was one girl that had me tripping. She caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody got that. And you would be looking at me like, you of all people. And I'm like, yeah, she got me. You know what I'm saying?
Happens
Right, but at the end of the day, she got you, you're happy, and
I wasn't happy. She got me.
No, she's talking about your wife.
Oh, okay, I got you.
like she got you, you're happy, and like people are always gonna have something to say all the time, but they're not the ones in it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but listen, I'm tired of people using that poetic stance. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not real. No matter what, right? Let me pick your hand up.
I'm living it.
Pick your hand up, right?
It.
Look at your hand, right?
Go ahead.
You see your nails?
Yeah.
See your nails? I think they look nice.
Uh-huh.
Now, if me and 10 million people were like, this blue is trash, I highly doubt that you might wear that blue again. Especially if all 10 million people are in your area. So what I'm saying is everybody's voice.
Influenced?
Everybody's voice has an. Now, I'm not saying it will totally control the way you move, but it will
have you looking
but
like.
let me
I'm
say
not
something
wearing
right
this
here. So
blue
now
no
you're
more.
transferring an opinion to be a fact in your life.
I think that what everybody does is we transfer what majority of people think.
It tends
Right.
to happen. Like, let's say I like this shirt, and then I'm like, hey, do you like this shirt? And you say no, and then I just change my shirt. But what happened? I really like that shirt. So that means I have to be real to my opinion, and now I'm transferring your opinion into a fact, into my life. Why?
Because a lot of people, this is what we call structure. And sometimes we got to realize that, I'm not saying, for example, your shirt is a minuscule thing to what I'm talking about. But for the grand scheme of things, structure is a necessity. And sometimes just because you think something is right does not mean it's right. And there's a lot of times in my life where I thought doing the bad thing was right, but it wasn't right. And it took for me to learn through everybody else telling me that it wasn't right. And I was that same way. What I'm doing is not affecting you. Why are you worried about it? They're like, yeah, but it's going to affect you. And you don't see how it's going to affect you until later. So like when we're using an example where it's like, yo, I got a girl and she used to be an ex, mileage. She has a high mileage. I got a girl that was an ex-hoe. And then it's like, all right, I'm happy with her. But now all of my friends are like, yo, that's not the best for you. And now, you know what I'm saying? Every single day, I'm hearing from outside people that she's not the best for me, and it's starting to play on me. I'm not saying for me, it would totally throw me off, but I am saying that for a lot of people, it will. Like, it also depends, does it align with your vision, right? So in my vision, in my life, I can't have a girl who is ran through at the top of the throne with me. That's not what I want. So now, even if I try, and I tried to force it to work, and it won't work, because what I'm trying to build, she's the opposite of. You know what I'm saying? And it's realistically because men are what? Based on what? Legacy. So what you do is now a part of our legacy. Our legacy is going to be passed down to our children and so on and so forth, because we're not going to be here forever. Everybody's doing this shit, that what makes you happy shit for right now, but then next thing you know, they lose what really, really mattered to them further down the line. And it's usually because a lot of times, not all the times, a lot of times what the outside people say will always affect you in some type of way. But a lot of it, I believe, is structure.
So if you had a great connection with this girl that had mileage, you're really gonna pass it on just because of what everyone's saying?
Well, because of what I know. and
I mean, you might not pass it on right away, but you're gonna keep your beady eye up on it.
You'll never
and
trust
if you
it.
see these qualities that they are referring to, because you will shrug it off or like, yo, him, that. But once you start to see some of these qualities, you might look at her differently, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because what we gauge is not the same thing that you gauge. Men want an experience, women not, no, I can't tell them in amount of body count, but as a man, we don't want to show up to any venue and be like, all these dudes then ran through what my precious jewel is supposed to be, period.
It ain't precious.
You know what I'm saying? with men, what I heard from most women is they do want an experienced man. You know what I'm saying? And then they have don't quote me on this, but they did a case study, I think Heineken told me, that 16% or 25% of men have sex with all the women. So there's a large percentage of men who are not having sex with all of these women. So women are naturally gonna encounter the same man a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you're innately dealing with. We don't deal with that. We look at y'all totally different, so our mind frames are totally different, and we're going into this like this, and now we gotta merge. So if you wanna have fun, have fun.
Before.
Yeah. But some men, you ain't even gonna be able to tell them you had fun before.
Yeah.
If they see you and Rico says, me and Esso, we ran a train on that in Cancun, because we will. That's facts. That's facts. If it's just some regular, I saw her with another dude, I might mind my business and be like, I don't know, I'm not gonna start no trouble. But if me and Rico was in the action and you walked in here without a dude, I'm like, yo, bro, nah, son.
Nah, that's not it for you.
That ain't it for you.
I might say why, and I might be like, just let me go. But it's only gonna be short-lived.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and that's how we work. I'm sorry, Rico.
Like men look at, this is gonna be an analogy I'm just making up, right? Men look at women like precious metals. The most precious metal is gold, right? Well, there's platinum too, but you know what I'm saying.
I think gold's worth more, but good.
But gold is the most precious metal. Why is gold the most precious metal? For one, there is definitely health benefits for gold. Like even wearing gold helps regulate the electricity in your body, right? And then also it's one of the most least amount of accessible items, right? Then you got silver, you got bronze, you got nickel, you got all those other things, right? And the more accessible those items are, the less value that they have. So we look at women in the same kind of scope. So if this woman has been accessible like a penny, everybody done had a penny. We can't consider her as precious to us anymore. But if we
It loses value.
it loses value. But if a woman was like gold, now everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people had gold before. But gold is not not as accessible as all the other metals. So we need something, because women gotta understand, majority of the time, whether or not we like it, men are going to pick up the tab to take care of her. No man wants to take care of her that mad other men have experienced. You know what I'm saying? Would you buy a 2002
Oh my God.
7-owner Honda Civic for $100,000?
Bro.
Would you buy that?
Yo, let me shake your hand.
I'm getting the award, guys. You really love me.
I gotta give him a trophy for that. Would you pay $100,000 for a 2002
7-owner
Honda Civic or whatever he said? Hell no. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
I get it 100%.
That's yours, bro.
She's been passed around a little bit, but this one's okay. There's always an exception to the rule.
No,
right?
I understand what you guys are saying. I think.
Because what we be trying to do, and I always say this, but it goes by the wayside. When we're talking, all we're trying to do is tell y'all how a man thinks. It's not that we're saying we're right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could be totally wrong, but it's about what you do with what we're telling you, with what you know now. So you can say, yo, well, this is what they think, this is what they think. It might not be right, but pass it on. So knowing how you think, now another dude can see, yo, there are women thinking this way. There are people that watch this show and change their mind
100%.
about how they want to deal with their sex life. They might see this and be like, a penny? I get that shit. A 2002 Civic, $100,000.
That's foolish.
Yo, that analogy really changed my life. And that's what we're trying to help people see, how we look at things, to try to merge the gap. Not extend the gap by just fighting and saying, oh, I'm right. Well, why are you right? What's going on? This is how we think. What you think, I don't agree with that. Yeah. How are we gonna merge it? That's the relationship. In any relationship, everybody's gonna deal with somebody who does mad stuff that they don't like. It's what you can tolerate.
I think the what you're saying is mutual, because like if a guy cheats on you with like, just a regular digger, like what the hell? You start feeling like, damn, anybody can have my man. And it just doesn't make you feel special or make them special. Like anyone can have access to you. That's the way we think, but that's once we already have you. Like, fuck your past. Or actually, never mind. There's some guys that I have been with that all of a sudden, once I'm with him, like, I help him get girls. Like,
it's not you.
It is me. It's all these girls. It is all these girls.
It's the fact that he got a girl.
Oh my God, it must be interesting. Oh my God, that's what it is.
Let's ruin it. That's what all the girls say.
He's willing to commit.
Yeah.
No,
that's the thing that most women. That's one thing that
It's not you. Don't me. Okay, it is me. Okay. So the thing is that the reason why I feel this way is like, what the hell, like. Who are you? You never had like anybody, and then all of a sudden it's just like these girls are interested. You might be interesting because I fucked with you. Like I don't know. That's just the way I look at it.
So you fuck with a bunch of herbs that
No, I didn't fuck with a bunch of herbs.
And then you make them cool.
They couldn't get girls.
That's what it sounds like. You couldn't get girls.
I guess
Nobody liked you. I took a chance on you, and now you're getting girls. It's all because of
I
me.
didn't even fucking like you like that.
There you go.
All of a sudden, like, okay, all right, that's what it is.
But Esso had a point though.
What?
Go ahead.
No, tell her the
I'm
point.
sorry, go ahead.
She can hear it from you better.
Esso's point
I can hear it from you.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
right. Your right ear is better. Go ahead, Rico.
I'm good.
Your right ear is better. Go ahead, Rico.
Please.
No, go ahead, Rico.
Esso was trying to say that it's the fact that he's willing to commit. So like the other girls want the fact that he's committed to you, or how he's catering and touching and showing you affection and maybe showing you off.
I see. Okay,
It's
so
an
you're talking about
idea-
side girls.
No, I'm
Yes,
talking
there are
about
side girls. Yo, I had like some side girls that I know that would be like, I want him to buy me what he bought his girlfriend. Bitch, that's the role that you signed up for. He's not gonna buy it for you. He's gonna buy it for his girlfriend.
She might not even want him to buy anything.
Yeah.
He just might look good to her because he's willing to commit to a woman. That's it. Most dudes ain't committing to a woman. So the women that have the committed man, y'all look at this dude like this is nothing.
Yeah.
But there are 20 other women that are trying to get a man to commit to them, and you're just acting whatever. So when they see that, they're like, yo, come over here. If she's not gonna value what the bag that you're buying, the so-and-so that you're getting, I will fuck with you.
No.
Yes.
Negative. I
know,
think
the crazy
that's
thing-
a way that you can look at it, but also I think that like girls just want what they can't have.
They can have them.
No.
Stop it.
Seriously.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What?
So
don't.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't be mean.
No, I'm not gonna be mean.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not. So correct me if I'm wrong. A guy can see another guy on Instagram with his girl posted up, and we be like, I scroll. A girl would see the same couple together and be like, oh my God,
So
click on this
cute.
page, and
yeah.
now she's running down his and her life, and she's fantasizing the ideology of their relationship.
I think you said it wrong.
What?
A guy could see a girl with a man unfollow. You like lose like 20 followers when you post.
Yeah, because we don't care. See, that's what I'm. Same
They're
thing.
like, bye.
What I'm trying to say is, men.
That's the whole point.
We don't
That's what it
care
says.
about.
We don't care about you and your man. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
see you with one, I'll unfollow. If I don't unfollow, I'm gonna scroll up.
Yep.
Who cares?
I give you 2 posts before it's over. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I'm trying to say is, every woman not every. I mean, I say every. A lot of women fantasize about a relationship. So when they see a man committing, they fantasize about that same commitment. As a man, we don't really care. We might say, okay, bro's doing his thing, but that's all. We don't go to sleep. We don't think about it. We don't start beating ourselves up. Why nobody wants me?
I mean, I never thought about
Why
it.
nobody treats me
Rico's
that
getting
way?
married. Why
I'm not married and
I
I'm
never thought about
30.
it like that.
Like,
I never
men
thought-
don't. If
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
see
right.
a man
Girls-
thinking
girls
like
after
that, it's
20
an
do
issue.
wild. Yeah, that's very true. After
I'm gonna
like,
give myself this
Guess what?
award.
We know it's
but
true.
you said that you want an older.
We know it's true.
What?
We know it's true already. You don't gotta endorse us, like yo.
After
We
like
already know
a
that.
certain age, yeah, you know, girls have the maternal clock, guys have the financial clock.
What age do you want to be married?
I want to be married at the age of like 28.
So what are you doing to get married?
I'm there for my partner, like emotionally.
You have a partner right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. How long y'all been dating?
We have a history of 3 years, but we dated other people.
Yo.
Why?
Have you ever been hit with a pillow?
Why are you gonna hit me? That was my best friend first, and then
He or she?
he.
Okay, I was asking.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta be clear these days.
No judgment
yeah,
zone.
yeah. So so we started off as friends that would get with each other or whatever. Then we messed with other people.
Friends with
and
benefits?
No, because I knew I was ready, but he wasn't. So I just had to go my own way because I couldn't watch, him being single.
Is he ready now?
Yeah, we're happy. We live together and everything.
Oh, all right. High five.
yeah,
You turned
yeah.
you
I ain't
turned him out.
high-fiving you for that.
You turned out. High five. And so, what's a hat?
Where's the pillow?
No. Whoa, I'm the only one that makes threats here.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all were friends first
Yeah, we were.
because you knew he was
We
a
were
dog.
friends. Okay, we were friends. He just got out of a relationship. He was emotionally unavailable. So, yeah, basically, when a guy's emotionally unavailable, he has to experience a couple things.
No, you gotta put more.
Work
Beat me
it.
out. You gotta put more pussy on him to get him emotionally available.
Right, exactly. So I just I wasn't beat to be in the friend zone the whole time. So I, started dating somebody else for like a year and a half. And then, I didn't want to be there.
Did you do it out of spite?
Did I do it out of spite? I guess I did it because I was just like, you're going to watch someone else do what you're not doing.
Just say yes.
That's what you did out of spite. Yeah, we talking about you're gonna watch somebody do what you're not doing. That's out of spite.
My sway.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have been ready if he was ready, but he wasn't. So I was like, okay, love is patient, love is kind. I'm gonna go my own way, and what's meant for me is gonna come my way again. So that's exactly what happened. As soon as I was single, it was like boom, right then and there, because I was there for him at a hard time. I think that's what honestly a lot of men like to be like, what do you bring to the table or whatever, and it's kind of hard for women to answer because they're so quick to say what a man's supposed to bring to the table, right? You find women answering that, he's supposed to do this, isn't that for me? I think that you have to be emotionally there for a man because they could do a lot of things for themselves, but they don't get emotional with each other. So you kind of like lean on your partner for that. So I feel like because I was there at such a hard time in his life, I like earned that. Like I just, you know, does that make sense?
Nah, I mean, listen.
Earn and love is two totally different things.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we grew love for
I
each other.
believe in love. I don't believe in I earned your love. You got to love me.
Those are short-lived moments.
Poor choice of words, but like, you know, you can have connections with other females or whatever, but like, who's there for you when you're down?
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing. I'll tell you something about guys.
Tell me.
A lot of, I'm not.
Oh my God!
I don't want to sound mean.
Okay.
Those are usually his last options.
Last options.
Yeah. So like a guy will go through a period of his life where he's dealing with his troubles, and he can have 4 girls, but the one who's still there from the first trouble, the second trouble, the third trouble, he done lost the other ones. But the one that's sticking around the most, that's his last option. So the thing is, he can trust you to be there. So when you saying earn, that's what because I did that. I had a girl I tried to date because I know no matter what happens in my life, she's there. She's a solid rock. It doesn't work though. For me. It didn't work for me. And at that point, you know, because you know what it is, a man will feel indebted to you. He owes you an opportunity at love because you were there for him through it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the earned thing that I'm catching from my life and my experience. But now, I'm not gonna lie, to this day, I'm great friends with her. We still talk, you know what I'm saying? But as a relationship, it just isn't that.
It was tough, right? Mine was actually my baby mom's. And I think that's why the relationship went so awry, because people don't know, when the dude tried to kill me, which you know, I had broke up with my baby moms that day. So when I survived and everything, that's where I went back to recuperate and everything. So when I started getting money and started doing things, I was like, although that there were other women that I wanted to be with and do things with, I said I could trust her to have my daughter. She's gonna raise her good, no matter what, blase, blase, blah. But the love wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And it caused a bigger problem in the long run, because it deteriorated the thing that we had, because we were actually friends. That's the thing about me and her, we were friends, so we was good. So through a lot of things, she would just stick there with me. I was dating women, blase, blase, blah. But as we got up there in years and we started being together, there were other things that we would naturally go to. I even went and bought her an engagement ring, spent wild money on it, because I was like, this is what I should do and not what I wanted to do.
That's the debt.
And I felt indebted to her. You know what I'm saying? I let her run over me. I gave her my house and moved out my home. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter and her new husband and new daughter could live in there. I left. That's how much I was in debt to her in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't good.
Nope.
Like you felt like you owed her something?
I definitely did, because she was there. She was honestly there for me. And people who are there for people, they don't forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't forget. She'll never forget that. No matter how much money I made and did whatever, she'll be like, yo, in college, I helped you pass your classes. When they tried to kill you, I nursed you back to health, blase, blase, blah. And she would be right. She would not be lying about it.
Yep.
But that didn't make me love her in the long run.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I felt
We
like...
appreciate you, or women like that. We have love for you, and in that regard, men don't trust a lot of people, but we can trust that person, which is why we'll be like, yo, I know that this is the right thing to do, but it's not the thing I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's your situation.
No. I understand. Like, I knew that I loved him right away. Like, it was weird. But I just also felt like anything in life, I always felt like, oh, I need it right now, blah, blah, space. But with this, I was just like so sure that I was like, I don't care. Like, I'll go my own way. It was just like something that I was so patient with. Like, I loved him unconditionally. I understand what you're going through. I don't need you right now. And, you know, go experience life, and then that's it.
Just, all right. You think, I don't know if you did have this conversation, but do you know is he the same age as you?
No, he's older.
Is there a big gap? A little
No, 4 years.
Okay. All right, so then you're on point. So they're saying in another 4 years you're going to be married.
Yeah, maybe.
Does he know that?
Does he know that?
He tells me.
No, yes or no?
I got a promise ring.
That is not when we asked you, does he know you plan on
You know how many
being
niggas break
married at
promises?
28?
He told me the other day I plan to propose to you, you know, like in 2 years from now. I'm not pressing it. I'm not going to be like, marry me. Like, I'm not going to do that. But we have the same vision. It's like two people sharing one dream. Okay. And we have a lot in common. Okay. So, like, sex is last. Like, I actually, like to hang out with him. You get me?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah. So I know I'm not with him for that. I'm with him for so many other reasons.
Do you have hoe friends?
Do I have hoe friends?
Yeah. And don't listen. You've been sugarcoating every answer.
I have not been sugarcoating shit.
Yes, she already answered.
No.
She already answered because she said, "Do I have hoe friends?" That's the answer. Because if she didn't, she would be like, "Hell no."
I have a lot of friends.
There you go.
I have a lot of friends.
I have a lot of friends, a lot of different categories. There's girls that I could read books with. There's girls that, you know, are really good girls. And then there's girls that are perras. Okay?
Which ones do you hang out with the most?
I don't really hang out with...
Why are you lying to me?
She's on 12 y'all know which friends y'all are, right? She can go on and say your name because you know you was a, what is it called?
No, honestly.
What is
it called?
Perra.
You know you're a perra. All right?
No, I got my two friends that I talk to the most are actually really good girls.
Okay, which one do you hang out with
What's their names? No. Say the two girls' names so all your friends can know which ones is the two good girls.
The two girls that I hang out with the most is Brittany and Jessica.
All the rest of y'all is thoughts.
No.
Have you ever been hit with a pillow?
All the rest of y'all is thoughts. She went for the setup. She named the two good girls, and the rest of y'all is thoughts.
Yeah,
you do her.
Some of them just got a relationship.
Call Nation on the set and send your application in to be on 8 at the table.
Yeah, honestly, they just got one. I got out of a relationship. You know, you can't really judge her. Like, you got a whole phase after a relationship.
We're not judging.
Yeah, no.
She said whole phase.
You gotta like
sneak that in there.
You get out of a relationship, and then you know you were locked down for so long that you're finally free.
Okay, but I don't understand that.
Act like y'all be in
glad
jail.
that you said that. So, because I asked a woman this, right? I'm glad you said that.
Every
right?
woman has.
So when you get upset, right, with a man, y'all think the easiest way to solve the problem is to go give your vagina to more men?
No.
Yeah, yes. Because you go through the whole thing. You said, whoa, but before you mess up,
come on, so
I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back for you one more time. You said when women break up, they go through a whole phase.
They do.
So my question to you, again, is why do most women think that the way to get through heartbreak or a man is to now give your vagina to more men? Wouldn't you think I want to hold on to this for a hot second so I can start thinking correctly? Because if I was in a relationship with this dude, giving him my vagina, and it didn't work out, maybe I'm not making the right decision.
But they're not doing that with intentions of being in a relationship.
Oh,
they're not.
You definitely earned it.
Wait, hold on. Let me say
you
my
guys are
sentence
you
speech.
guys are like literally
Let me say my sentence speech. Let me say my sentence speech. Thank you, Rico. I really appreciate this. This means so much to me. This is bigger than a Grammy in my mind. Kevin Samuel, salute. You heard me?
Take two.
Nah, this is mine, first of all. So
yes, y'all women,
the thing
you
is
can't just take what you want in life.
That's the problem. See, you see, that's how they do.
The thing is that they're not messing and having sex with these men trying to be in relationships. As women, we have sex with who we want to have sex with. If we want to make you wait because we want a relationship, we will play hard to get. If we want to have sex with you right away, we will. It's our choice, our legs, our bodies.
I didn't say they were trying to have, I didn't say, but hold on, babe. I never said that they were trying to be in a relationship or anything. What I said was they
break my word.
That shit had tape on it. That shit had tape on it.
Women can never do anything without breaking it,
I don't even
man.
want to say it no more. She done broke our Grammys.
Nah, I did not. That shit was taped.
She did it on purpose.
It's probably happened from the last one.
She's Italian too. That's the mobster in her.
Hell no.
That's the aggressive mobster in her right here.
No, literally. Like, do you understand
break.
what I'm trying to say?
No,
like,
you're not making no sense.
choose who I want to have sex
with. That's not what I said. I said you didn't answer my question, but I'm just gonna let it go.
No, we're not gonna let it go.
She's gonna take a big gulp of champagne. You already not answering my question and you want to get more drunk?
No, I don't.
That's all I'm just asking. You want to get more drunk, and I'm saying, yo, why
would you
think
do that?
that you want to go give your vagina? I didn't say you want to be with these men.
Oh,
Why is the cure?
Why is that a
Because
solution?
You're not hurting the man that's not with you.
We're not doing it to be spiteful.
Okay, but I'm just saying my point. You're not hurting the man that's not with you anymore by giving your vagina away. So when you go and say, you know what, I'm gonna go through my whole phase, I broke up. What are you trying to accomplish? What is the point of taking your vagina?
Why do you give free dick to meaningless pussy?
Because we didn't care from the beginning.
Exactly.
So when we're heartbroken, we don't care.
You don't care about yourself.
No. So you don't care about yourself?
No.
At
You
that
don't care about
time.
yourself?
Nope.
We're going through depression.
We don't.
No. So
going
why
through
is it
depression.
normalized for men?
No, we're not talking about for
The
men.
thing is-
Hold on, Rico. We're not talking about for men. We're asking the women's opinion. We're trying to bridge the gap. The floor is yours.
I think it's because they want to feel free. Yeah, literally. Like, that's what it is.
So free is being able to have sex with any man.
Like,
that you
it's
wanna
just
have
like,
sex
yo, like, now
But be
I'm
free. Don't be in a
single.
relationship. Just be free.
Like, I'm single. I could, do whatever the hell I want. No one needs to know. I did it because I want it. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to say, like, oh, my God, I gave my pussy. Like, he's going to...
So you do worry about when people
Like,
say.
no, I don't. That's the thing. Like, any of my girls that call me up and be like, oh, my God, Allie, I did this and that last night. I'm like, but did you want to?
That's not Brittany
They're like-
or Jess.
No, it's not them.
Y'all not the
the
thoughts.
other one.
It's not
The
them.
rest of
They're
y'all are
like-
thoughts.
But they're like, and then I ask them, like, before you feel like shit, did you want to? Because you're in control of your own life. You can't have sex with somebody and then be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Did you
know,
want
but
to do that?
But why do you go from wanting to have sex with one guy and then wanting to have sex with 20?
Nah, I don't chill with girls
wanted to
that have sex with 20 at a time, and if it is, that's their business.
Okay, 5 or 4 or 3, you already
I
wanted to
never
have
chilled
sex
with
with
girls
them.
that got like 20 guys at a time. Like, no.
Does having sex with other men help women think that they're gonna get over their ex?
Yeah, that's actually a logic to a lot of girls. They say you want to get over that guy, get under the sheets with someone else. That's actually a
Out of
something.
all your friends, probably not Brittany and Jess. Has it worked? No, because you over there coaching them, telling them don't feel bad about yourself.
No,
Oh
I
my
didn't.
God!
You wanted to do this.
Number two, where's this man? He's on fire. He's on
No,
fire.
these guys are like,
He's on fire today.
look.
I
The thing
appreciate it.
is that you are in full control of your life. So you can't have the victim mentality. Why did I do that? Oh my God, he's thinking this. It's like at the end of the day, own it. Like you wanted to do it.
Well, I'm cool with accountability.
Yeah, accountability. That's my principle. Accountability.
You tough as hell on tape.
Why? Why you say that?
You
That's
tough-
exactly
you
what
tough-
I say.
you
I
tough
say it's
as
never
hell
that
on
serious,
tape.
bitch. Did you want to? Did you like it? Okay, then move on. Like it's not about what the guy fucking thinks. It really isn't. Be in control of your life.
You think that she was feeling bad that she decided to be free? That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
She's feeling bad that she decided to be free because she thinks of what the other guys think.
Yes. They tend to like feel bad after. They're like, oh my God, he thinks this isn't that. Oh my God, I gave in. And
But
it's
you
just
know,
like,
so-
did you deserve dick though?
Are you the friend? I mean, I could answer it for you.
Am I the friend that? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I gotta ask you. I know what he's gonna ask. Me.
Before I even say it, before I even ask it, let me answer it too, and then you can.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think
Word.
that you might be the friend out of your circle, right? That
never lets you feel
encourages the bad behavior. This is the reason, because you did tell me that you dated another man for a year out of spite.
A year and a half.
A year and a half out of spite.
Gotta get your facts right.
I cared about him, but I did not. Like I cared about him, but initially I would have been with my man. First choice, if he was ready
Ali,
for me.
you are tough on tape. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You are
Literally, like,
tough
if
on
my man
tape.
had to get it together, we would have been together longer. But since he wanted to fuck around, I had to, distract my mind a little bit.
Thank you for telling me the truth.
Yes, I'll always say that.
But I will say one thing to you.
What?
It does help. People don't like to hear this, but when you do break up with somebody, it does help to have somebody else to have sex
Yeah,
with,
of
to have
course.
some companionship with, to do a couple things with. Like, it's not the greatest thing to do or hear because you could be, shortchanging the other person because they could really like you at the same time and you're just using them to get over the last person that you was with. But it does help to still have somebody in your bed to talk to do things with, to help you get past. And like, bridge that gap because you'll be sitting there stressed out
And
thinking about what they're doing and what they're not doing, and it helps to take your mind off of things.
Honestly,
I think it helps for men. It don't help for women.
it helps because you find out what you don't like, what you do like. You always compare, like, oh, this one did this and this one did that. Like, I think I like this better.
You know how many women I ran into that have been in 7 relationships in 1 year?
7?
They'd be like, they in a relationship for 2 months, they break up.
They think every 2 months is a breakup.
That's how when you start doing that method, you become a serial relationshipper.
Yeah, you can't be alone.
Exactly.
And nobody's gonna want you in the long run because you're gonna walk in the club.
Okay, so what's the longest you've ever been alone? Like, no, nothing.
What's no nothing?
17
Like,
years.
you don't have a booty call.
Oh,
don't have a booty call.
Nah, there was
That's
never
not
no
what I'm
time,
talking about.
A girlfriend or somebody steady.
Yeah.
Has there been a time like?
Yeah, that's right. You guys do whatever you want and don't care. That's what you say.
Well, when you don't have to have a girlfriend and you don't have somebody steady, you don't, as men, you don't tend to put your feelings into
Right,
a whole lot
I
of
know
them.
that.
Yeah.
They're generally fun.
That's
And you're
it.
seeing if you like them or you're passing time with them to find somebody that you might really like. But we're not putting stop. We might have 4 or 5 girls and nobody's marriage material.
No.
And you don't even care.
I don't understand how you could like put so much your time into that and
What
not
you mean?
care.
What else am I gonna
like,
be doing?
like,
What else am I gonna be doing?
like you
When
don't
you get bored,
you don't care. Like
What
how,
else is there to do in life for a man except if you like women, have women? What do you see?
Yep.
You don't understand how we think. That's what we do. Y'all go get your hair and makeup done, and you go shopping and you do all these great things. We have sex with women.
and get money.
That's what we do and get money.
I would never
That's it.
understand.
It's the greatest thing in the world. We get to pee standing up and everything.
Like,
We get so many perks that y'all don't have to be a man.
Right.
See, we don't even gotta talk about the bodies we caught. The more bodies we caught, the iller we are.
Yep. But you know why? Because we don't care.
Yeah.
When y'all care, y'all have to go to people like Allie to be like, yo, I'm feeling bad that what he think. I never called Esso like, yo,
Yeah,
I slept with such
honestly,
and such. I don't know what she thinks about me. She might think I'm a hoe.
Yeah,
She might think I'm a hoe,
it's not
Esso.
that I influenced them on. It's not that I influenced on doing bad things. It's just like taking accountability of your life. Like, don't have the victim mentality. Like, you do everything that you want. You're in full control. Don't feel guilty about the way you want to live your life. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm not judging you.
I agree. Yo,
You know?
we totally agree with you, but the reality of most people living like that, they don't be living like that. And that's all I'm saying. So we're talking to the people, to the majority of the people who aren't living like that. When I talk to Rico about girls and stuff, and my past and his past, we go back and forth, and we realize other men can't do what we've done.
We have great
So I'm not going to
conversations.
tell you. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do as if you're me. I'm gonna just tell you what the general consensus is, because if you trying to do what I do, that's gonna be a very hard job, and I don't need you coming back saying, yo, he advised me wrong. There you go.
It's a dead end street.
I get what you guys are saying.
But
Still, like, I just want you to know that it's not that I advise them to do bad things.
No, we're not. No. We're not saying that. Like, I think you're a good person.
you do?
Barely.
How you figure that out? How did he figure this
I'm
out
messing
so
around.
fast?
He is
Because she's a Libra? She's a good person?
He has a good.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
Libras, I'm nothing against you. Libras be, and this is what she be doing, she kind of said, they be too floaty for me. I'm like, nah, y'all need to be grounded a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Aquariuses are the same way, so I don't know, but.
Yeah, but with the men, though, it's different.
I ain't got nothing to do with the astrology.
Let's ask Ali a question.
Tell me.
Do you think, well, they have to ask you,
Yeah,
do
well.
you think that a man wants a woman that every other man has?
That's what we got to ask.
Do you think that a man wants a woman that a whole bunch of men have had?
No, I think that men look at women like cars.
And what's that?
That no one wants a 2002 fucking car with a mad mileage for 100,000. So.
You got my vote.
Yo, I'm gonna give you one today. You earned it. I'm gonna give you the broken leg one.
Because it took a lot to get there.
It take a lot to get
Break
there.
a leg.
You're growing in 30 minutes.
Damn, you made great strides.
Literally. No, I know that.
But if you know that, why would you think it's not important to tell, especially like all the other friends outside of Brittany and Jess, right? I'm sorry to the other friends, but why do you think it's not important to tell them, like, yo, look, you can have the fun that you having right now, but no guy wants to wants to buy that type of car.
I tell them it's no one's business. Don't tell them how many bodies you have. That's what I say.
You know that we can.
We know that already.
We can look at you and tell you.
And no, we can tell how many bodies you got.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit.
If I got a bad eye on you because I really like you, he got a good one.
I'm gonna be like bodies.
Literally, that's bullshit.
No, it's
honestly,
not. I can
like,
smell
look,
it.
my mother.
When they walk in the room, I can smell bodies on them.
My mother is the most perverted woman you'll ever meet.
Bodies.
So you got two.
He knows.
Listen to me. I earned this. Look,
You smell what S is cooking.
I guess so. Look, my mother is the most perverted woman you'll ever meet, but she only has
Bring on the show.
two bodies.
Bring on the show.
Says who?
Bring on the show.
My mom was I didn't believe it either.
Don't believe it.
Mom, you lying. And she's like, no, I swear.
mothers cap all the time, right?
No, my mom.
Mothers are cappers too.
My mom was
They're
married
women
to my
too.
dad.
Mothers are cappers too,
No,
and
I
they
swear
wake
to
up
God.
capping just like all the other
I
women.
think she was so perverted because she was like a virgin at the
There's no age limit on capping when it comes to women. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy, they capping.
No, swear to God. So there's like some women that actually live like that, live that life. So my mom is one of them.
Yo, you believe your mom has two bodies?
Yes, I believe my mom has two
What's
bodies.
your mama name?
My mom is Clara May. Okay.
Shout out to you, Clara May, for keeping it tight.
I
you
swear to
heard?
God, she has two, and
Where is she from?
she's Dominican.
No, she don't got two bodies.
My mom has two.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Stop.
Yo, mom. Yo, mom. I'm still a virgin, mom. My daughter was
swear to God.
immaculately conceived
No, I
with my
swear
baby
to
mama,
God.
too.
I promise you, like
I'm a
honestly,
virgin,
I
Mom.
used to think that too. I used to be like, you're lying. But she met my dad at 17. It was actually a different time back then, okay?
She talked you down.
No, it was a different time, and then like she's like a very conservative woman.
But she's
And
freak nasty, too?
It wasn't
But she's
until she
OD
had her
perverted.
birth.
She's OD perverted.
She's mad perverted, but I think it's because she hasn't like lived.
That's not how that perversion works.
Yeah, that's what it is,
The
y'all.
perversion works with
Her
experience.
mother has her convinced. You know that the mothers in the home
She's mad
have
perverted
this
because she hasn't
mind.
experienced
The
it.
mothers that have their daughters, they have mind control over them. She said, Ma, you're lying.
I know it's hard to
This is
believe
what
this.
happened. Chill, this is what happened. Ma, you're lying. No, I'm not. Ma, you're lying. No, I'm not. I told you I'm not. Ma, you're lying. No, you're not. You're not.
No, I'm telling
So
you.
tell me about, so why you so perverted? I'm gonna tell you the World Olympic lie right now. I was with your daddy since he was 17, and I only slipped and fell on one other guy's dick after
No,
that.
it wasn't
and it
like
was
that.
over.
Though. Yo, honestly, it was
Two.
a different time back then. I'm telling you. So my mom,
Back then, how old is she?
my mom is
She's still with your
52.
dad?
Get out of
No,
here.
they got divorced, so that's how she got her second body.
52.
So after
So
they
is she
divorced,
married right now?
no, they got
She's
divorced.
dating with the second guy?
Yeah,
She's still dating with him.
no.
So you think?
So she still has two bodies. So she's playing with her vagina at 52 years old. That's what you're telling me. Come on, man. The cat is outrageous in here right now.
No, honestly.
She didn't take time to think about
So maybe
that.
she had one body for 26 years. But maybe she had one body for 26 years.
you earned it and we take it back.
She had one body for 26 years.
Yo.
All right. And maybe at the age
Mom.
of 50 is when she actually started experiencing.
What's mommy name again?
Clara,
Clara May. Clara
after-
May. Don't
after-
do that, Clara
no,
May.
after the age-
Don't do that, Clara May.
Hey!
Tell this girl the truth, Clara May. Don't do her like that.
After
You
the-
sending her to the
She's gonna get
wolves.
so mad when she sees this. She's gonna be like, why did you say my business like that?
You sending her to Rico and Esso. You sending her
Literally.
to the wolves. You gotta tell
But
her the
listen,
truth, mommy.
after the age of 50 is probably when she started experiencing. But from what I know, she was faithful to my dad.
so let me ask you a question. How long was your mom and dad together?
26 years.
And what happened? Why did they break up?
So
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
She didn't get caught cheating, did she?
No, my dad was the cheater.
You sure?
Yeah, he was the cheater.
I ask you a question?
My dad was a stud. Everyone.
Do you think that, you date people out of spite? You could have learned that from somewhere else.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Ding, ding.
So like, I'm just comparing two situations because I believe that kids don't fall far from their parents.
Yeah.
Your dad was messing with girls. Maybe your mom might have started showing signs she was messing with dudes.
No. Negative. So I'll tell you.
She was there, Rico.
I'll tell you
got a whole story.
I'll tell you the dynamic.
From her mom's point of view.
No, I'm not. I'm like literally like, so I agree what you're saying, that sometimes we fall into a dynamic. So like, because my dad was such a player, I ended up being with men that were like my dad. I ended up with guys that would play me out and shit. Like I was just like psychologically attracted to men that were just like my dad. But I had to realize that. Like, wait, why the hell do I keep ending up like my mom? I don't want to be like my mom, you know? So I had to go through that where like my mom was just like put my dad before anything. Like she was like a mom, like she was a wife before a mom. So with my mom, she just stood with him through everything. So my mentality back then was, if I stay with a man through everything, maybe he'll realize like I'm a good woman. But for what?
You're still doing that.
No, I'm not.
You just told me that this man wasn't ready for you.
But I left. I went to another relationship.
No, you didn't leave. You took a step here and you stood here like, watch this.
Nah,
and then when you left, he came back and you took him back.
Yeah, but we weren't official. We weren't official,
Allie,
though.
Allie, stop. I pay attention to when people speak.
Yeah.
You sat here and you told everybody that you think that men really like women when you stick with them through the hard times. Am I making this up?
No, you're not. Keep going.
God, dude, but that doesn't relate to cheating.
I should have been a lawyer.
That does not relate to cheating.
Like, I'm not saying she's cheating.
He's the GOAT, so watch
No,
what you
because
say.
because at the end of the day, like my man wasn't my man at the time. Like he was my friend, so I was able to like separate that and date other people. My mom didn't do that. She stood faithful the whole entire time for 26 years. No,
You never left the idea of him, even though you was entertained.
I moved on. I tried with my other relationship.
You moved on so he could see where he had, where he lost. Like you said, this is all on tape. He can see what he lost and look at him so he can come back. And when he came back, you said, come on back.
I knew you'd be back.
I knew you would be back.
I didn't fucking say that, but
What had happened was.
But I'm just saying, it's all right to stick with a man. Look, every time you get nervous, you play with your hair.
No, I just like have ADHD, so I like have to always like be moving.
All right, so give me a high five every time
Why,
you think about it.
you have ADHD?
Yeah.
You do?
I never diagnosed, but
Yeah.
He's capping. don't even listen to that.
But what I'm saying is, like, I was just, but what I'm saying is like, what I'm hearing is your mom stuck through your dad, even though she knew he was cheating.
Yeah.
Right? And throughout that whole 26 years, she never did nothing. She just sat and got cheated on.
No one's perfect. She had her flaws too. Like, my mom, damn, she's gonna kill me when I say this, but she had like an addiction to gambling. So my dad, didn't want to support that. So that was a problem in their relationship, but also he wasn't faithful. So maybe that was like a distraction for her.
That could be.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know that my dad, like, he's a great father, but just like he just can't keep his dick in his pants. Like he just has to.
It's not that easy, babe.
I also feel like I tried to understand my father.
It's not. It's a very. When you know you can use your dick, it's hard to be like, oh.
It's not that easy. You heard him.
It's not that easy. I'm married and I love my wife.
So at what
I pray
age
on
does
it all
it
the
stop?
time.
What age is it gonna stop?
Did you just hear me say I pray on it?
As long as it works, it won't stop.
Oh my God, I've been told that. As long as it works, it won't stop.
But the thing is, that's the best part when
And
a man
then
is being
Viagra
faithful.
kicks in.
And we will buy it.
But I also tried to make peace with it by saying, like, you know what? Like, his mom passed away when he was 4 years old. He didn't see what a relationship was, what a team is supposed to be. So maybe that's just, him.
Did y'all have a conversation?
Me and him?
Or your mom and him? Or
My dad is like very, like, he's not with the emotional shit.
When's his birthday?
He's an Aquarius.
Yeah, your dad's a goat.
Fuck out of here. He is a goat, though.
She had a little chicken wing in. Like, fuck out of here.
Not like, because I feel like, you have to talk about these things. And
We're not emotional like that.
yeah, he's not. He's like,
You do need Rolling Stones in this world. Like, they make the world go round, too. Like, you need everything. Like, he's a part of what it is. Some women relish their father as being a man that a bunch of women like. Some women relish that, and they have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters and all the rest of it, and be like, yo, that was my father. He was that guy. And then some people will be like, yo, my father should have kept his dick in his pants.
No, my dad got his tube ties out after me.
I would never want to be a lame dad.
No, my dad.
I would never want my daughter or my son to be like, my dad's kind of corny.
No, my dad is the shit.
I would never want
my
that.
My dad is the shit. My dad is adventurous, spontaneous.
He's an Aquarius, I know.
He gave us a different childhood, but the only thing is that he was a player, and that's it.
He's not a player.
He's a player.
That's your mom.
He's
that's
a player.
your.
You know, you want to see what's a player?
That's your mom's thing. That ain't
my sister and brother are 5 months apart.
All right.
Okay.
2 girls pregnant at the same time. He's not a player.
No, he was popping.
Yeah.
That's what popping niggas do. If he can
Y'all will
afford it.
back each other up. Like,
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you're just emotional. It's easy to see that you're emotionally involved
Honestly, I
in
think
what he did to your mom.
I think
because
Did he treat you right?
Yeah, he's a great father.
Oh, so what do we?
Why does it matter about how him and your mom was if he did everything right for you?
He's a great father, but also as growing up as a kid, you watch a relationship. Like,
But not every relationship is going to work in every way that we want it to work for us. As we grow up, the way my relationship that I might idolize or fathom could be totally different from my mom, my dad, my mom, my step-pops. You know what I'm saying? And just because they have their fallouts, I still, like, my mom didn't treat me wrong. You know, my step-pops didn't treat me bad. My dad, when he was there for the short amount of time, from what I remember, he didn't treat me bad. So I don't hold, like, during their relationship, I don't hold what happened between them on me.
I don't hold that on me. I just see it for what it is.
But what is it to you? If he was, all right, listen,
Go ahead.
I get it's your mom.
No, honestly, I'm speaking for, like, me. Like,
You're speaking for you and your mom.
No, not because I'm a woman. I've been in this situation where, like, a guy has not,
You're making our point. Just
and I would end up in these situations and I didn't understand, like, why is it that I have this problem? Mind you, me and my sister are 3 years apart. She doesn't go through this shit. So it affected us differently. Like, I ended up with, it was a pattern. It was like men that verbally abused me, and never physically because I didn't see that growing up, but verbally, and they would cheat. So I know it's from what I saw growing up. Now, I tried to break that pattern by making peace with it, but you have to come to light with the situation because a lot of people do things and they never take a look on their childhood. Like, is this something that you saw? Was this something that was normalized?
So did you, once you did see that, right, and you reflected, did you take a step back and say, listen, even though this might have been my environment, this was still my choices of men? Like, at some point in time, we got to stop blaming our parents for our wrongdoings as adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying what your dad was doing was okay. But what I am saying is, from what I heard, he was a great father.
Oh, of course.
So that, when it comes to your and his relationship, his main thing for y'all was to be a father.
Yeah.
Right? He might have been a bad husband, but he was a great father. But because he was a bad husband, it seems like some of his the perks of being a great father is being stripped from him.
Well, had he been with the one he wanted to be with, because some people stay in relationships because of kids. So I feel like he stood with us. He stood with my mom, not because he wanted to, but because of the kids.
Because he loved you?
Because he loved me and my sister, yes.
Because he was in a situation like
I want to see my kids.
But that goes back to us saying that men sometimes aren't with the one that they really love.
But what they have to do.
There you go.
Yeah, 100%.
Because and then the other reason why you can't blame him, because I have both my parents still to this day. I grew up with both my parents. I don't know my father to be a cheater, and I was a wild hoe. So it don't have nothing to do with. So when women be like, yo, like, well, this is what I saw, you don't have to go and fuck with that because that's what you saw.
No.
Yo, right? So because I saw my father hold down everything, be a loving father. My sisters were his stepdaughters, paid for all of their stuff, and I still was a hoe. He didn't promote it. It had nothing to do with him, but I still saw, oh, them girls, they want me, I'm going for it. It has nothing to do with that. But everybody want to make all types of excuses and reasons for their behavior. I'm doing this because this is what I saw. No, you're doing it because that's what you do. And that's what you like to do.
I take accountability, right? But I'm the type of person that I like to reflect every day. Like, what did I do today? What were my conversations like? What could I have said? So when it came down to that, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of why I would be in these situations. But once I made like a match of like, oh shit, this is like something familiar, is when I finally broke the pattern. I was aware. There's some things that we're subconsciously like just not aware of. We end up in the same pattern. Have you ever heard of like a guy that used to watch his father beat his mom? He hates his fucking dad, but now he ends up being that person. Like, it's like trauma could affect you two ways. You could be the opposite of it, or you could be the exact replica of it.
You know,
That's a good point.
I agree, but this is what I believe now. Like, being at age of the table, and I love it because I hear all types of things. And Esso touched on this earlier today. And it's hard to be that guy. Let's make this very understood. Me and Esso had to really like rewire my brain because I thought it was normal. And when it's hard to be that guy, if there's only about 25% of men in America, we're speaking, that can actually has access to all the women in America. We learned here, somebody brought up the stat, 18% of men make up all the kids in America. So that means, rounding up, 20% of men are the most desired men that know how to execute whatever charm that they have to get the woman that they want, right? So now, when you are that guy, it's hard to be like, yo, I'ma just cut all of this out. You know what? I love my girl and I love my family. I'm not, I don't want to be that guy.
So would you rather have an open relationship? Because why is it that it's like one-sided? Like you're
because
the only one?
Well, listen, I'm gonna say this. I can't speak about the past. I can speak about now. I think that now in 2022, a lot of women are more open to, more than one partner or different types of relationships, polygamy, open, whatever, right? Now, back then, if going back, it seems like your dad was that guy, right? And when he was that guy, and I could be wrong, it seems like you weren't falling for liars and cheaters. You were falling for the guys who were that guy.
Like my dad, like.
No.
That guy.
They were that guy. They were the popular dude.
Yeah.
They were the dude that everybody wanted to talk to. They were the dude that everybody wanted to be known to know. And when you fall for that guy has the most power in this country, right? Out of all the other guys. And unfortunately, power will always, always, always be abused in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So like, some guys might just have sex with more women. Some guys might, do some other shit, who knows? But at the end of the day, you were falling for the dudes that were popular, right? And at the end of the day, I want to tell everybody, it comes with the territory for the most part, until he's truly tired and or done.
Your mother had to know what she was dealing with. Like, women be knowing what they're dealing with, and they think that the man is gonna change or they're gonna change him. But they know what you're getting. Like, there are a lot of women that have had trouble with the relationships and then still stick it out and marry them.
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up.
What?
Your dad's Italian.
Yeah.
Your mom's Dominican.
Yeah.
How did they meet?
He went on vacation.
Okay. Have you ever been hit with a pillow?
He went on vacation, right?
Have you ever been
They met at the bodega. He invited my mom to the pool. She was a badass bitch. He saw her in a bikini. He's like,
With
I
zero
gotta
bodies
take
at
that to
that time.
the States. What?
With 0 bodies.
Yeah, she was a virgin. She was 17.
Listen,
It's a different time.
you know how many? My mom is Dominican.
Rico.
My mom is from Santiago.
Let her live in her bubble, Rico. Rico, let her live in her
Telling
bubble.
you,
Finish your story.
It was a different time.
No, it wasn't.
Let her live in her bubble, Rico.
Yeah, yo, it's not a bubble.
Yo, Ma.
My mom would tell me at this point. She's not even with my dad.
We got love
No,
for
she
you,
wouldn't.
Ma.
She
Did
would
she get
tell
her
me.
body done too? Because all the niggas.
No, she
You
hasn't.
didn't get your body done, Ma?
She
What's
hasn't. No,
poppin'?
she hasn't.
Did she talk about it?
Get your body done.
No,
and come
I asked her.
come
I
up here,
told her, like,
mommy.
yo, you want a BBL or anything? She's like, no.
She got a BBL already?
She said, I'm lit already.
No, she just won't get a BBL. Like, I don't know. Like,
It's all right, but she thinks she's beautiful.
Oh, so
well,
she-
she's probably
She-
beautiful.
she is.
She's beautiful,
She
yeah.
is.
I honestly think that your mom is beautiful, and I've never seen her.
do you guys look at, like, the women that you're with and look at their moms and be like, okay, this is how she's going to look in the future?
I do that. I ain't gonna lie. I
lot
did it
of men
twice.
do that.
And I was like, whoa.
What? I can't be with her? Her mom's
See, my dad, even though like me and my dad are not on good terms, my dad is still that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get this. My dad is not a great father for me, but he's still that guy. He's still a cool guy. He does what he does. But, you know, when I look at my dad, I'm like, damn, if I did end up looking like you, I'm not gonna be too mad. It'd be all right?
Oh, okay.
But like, when I look at some of my ex's moms, I'd be like,
but you can't look at that because there are a lot of people that don't take care of themselves.
Well, that's
so
true.
So you have a mother who didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have a daughter that's totally different that takes care of themselves and they work out. That's what I look at. Now, if I see moms looking crazy, I'm like, did she ever work out? What she doing? Was she trying to take care of herself too?
But she's like, yeah.
Now we gotta have a talk.